Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me today. Well, yesterday I gave a short, brief introduction to the Book of Proverbs, and today I came back to revisit Proverbs, and I got some selected verses in here for you to listen to, and also look them up for yourself. Get your Bible out and check out these verses too. They'd be very beneficial to you and your family, friends, loved ones, whoever. And anyways, I'm going to start out with Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. So there's a lot of people out there just likes to blabber, run their mouth, and what do they learn? They think they know things, and perhaps some of them do, or to a certain degree. But if you hear, you could learn. If you don't have, put your ego aside, you could learn, and then you could test out the information yourself, learn from it. And that's just one of many of the great advices here in the book of Proverbs. Now I'm going to jump down to verse 7. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So that's sort of like that one in Psalms read just a couple days back. Book of Psalms basically said the same thing. The fear, the beginning of knowledge, but fools don't like knowledge. Apparently, they like their version of knowledge. They like their truth instead of the real truth. And we have a lot of people out there like that. So I'm going to go to I'm still on chapter 1. I'm going to go to 15, 15 and 16. It says right here, my son, walk not thou in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their path, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. That's talking about carnal men, carnal people. Carnal people do that. They just want to run towards evil because it's about a self-centeredness and selfishness. It's selfishness indeed, and a lot of people like that, even if it's a cost of other people's blood or whatever. And it's just it's not going to continue with when the millennial reign comes. This is all going to be eradicated. I'm going to go to chapter 3 now. Chapter 3 and 34, verse 34. Yeah, sticky pages, of course. 34, and it says right here, surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly, the humbled. The humbled is what he gives grace to, because the scorners, the mockers, the scorners, they're kind of they're lost. They're thinking of this world, not the next world. They're not thinking of right. They're thinking of themselves, and that's plain and simple. That's all they do is think about themselves. Uh, I'll try jumping to chapter 6, verse 16 right here. Says, these 6 things doeth Yahweh hate. Yea, 7 are abomination unto him. Now, I'm going to go down to the other verses. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that are swift and running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. My son, keep thy father's commandments, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart, and tie them about thy neck. So that just sounds like the world today. You have the proud look, the lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, wicked imaginations, all that, and that's what we got to deal with in this world. We have to deal with it, and it's a shame, but that's just a fact. And thanks to the scriptures, we have an instruction manual about the proper way of life, not just doing right, but also combating against evil forces and how to deal with them and what to do and what not to do. Let's see. Now I'll go to, I'm going to jump to verse 12. Verse 12 right here. And verse 15, it says, "The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise." So the fool, he might not know what he's talking about, and he thinks he's right. He's bullheaded, stubborn bullheaded. And it's he will not be able to get through to him. If he has a belief in a false religious idea, theology, or conception, you're not going to share. You could even put proof in front of him. He's not going to listen, or she, or whoever. They're not going to listen. I'll go to 14 now. Yeah, 14, and one more page. Be verse 34. Oh, sticky pages again. Oh boy. There it is. 34. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. So it's kind of like, you're blessed. You're blessed. The nation is blessed as long as they do good and practice righteousness, as we see right here, especially here in the United States. 30, 40 years ago, I mean, it wasn't perfect back then, but it seemed like we was more of a blessed nation. And with the morals declining and everything, we're going down a hill that we don't want to go down. We just don't want to. But that's just how things are. Now we'll go to see verse 20. Yeah, verse 20. This is a semi-important one. Well, important one. 20 and verse 1. Get these pages to turn right. Okay. 20 verse 1. Here's it states. "Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is no wise." So the issue here is basically drunkenness. And it's alcoholic drunkenness. And think about the reckless, the lives are being wrecked. The person drinking and the ones surrounding them, the families, the broken homes, strangers. If people get too intoxicated, can't handle their alcohol, they get in fights, they get in car crashes behind the wheel, things like that. And right here, there's a couple more references to wine. Well, at least drunkenness. I don't want to say wine, I'll say drunkenness. And there's also a spiritual drunkenness too behind that stuff. But then I'm gonna go finally to 26 here. I'm going to go chapter 26 for the conclusion. And there's much more, like I said. If you read through it, study it, just... Okay, 26, and I'm going to go to 4 and 5, verse 4 and 5. "Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit." So, like the other chapter, the other verse was, you got a fool here, an ignorant fool here, bullheaded, possibly just don't know what they're talking about, but want to feel important, like they're Einstein. Like right here, it says, "Answer not the fool according to his folly, lest thou be like unto him." And right here, "Answer a fool according to his folly, lest thou be wise unto his own conceit." Conceit, yeah, he's conceited. They're conceited too. That's the word I was looking for earlier. In matter of fact, that's kind of ironic. But anyways, and right down here, I'll go to verse 6 down here. "He that sendeth a message by the hand of a fool cutteth off the feet and drinketh damage." Yeah, I should have. I didn't add that, but I should have. I just did, but my notes I didn't add it. I should have, and I'm glad I caught on to that. But anyways, that's just a few selected Proverbs, and there's much more there. And please check them out for yourself. Study them, read them. You might find something there that might answer some questions, like I said earlier. And also, uh, please, comment below. Let me know what your favorite verses are, or ones that might have impacted your life, touched you in one way or another. And also, please watch my other videos. I always encourage that. And anyways, please give me a big thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and also subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I do thank all of you for watching in, and thanks to all my subscribers and the ones that occasionally come here. And I want to welcome the newbies. This is the first video you've seen of mine. Please watch my other ones. I got a lot of them out there. And anyways, that's all I want to say right now. And thank you again. Until we meet, peace out and shalom.